Hi everyone, welcome back to Raymondo Lee here. So grab yourself a cup of tea, a cup of coffee, and we will begin this flight. We have got quite a lot to cover today. You will be pleased to know. We are going to be heading south to Portland from Weymouth. And then we are going to take a little tour along the coast as we head to Bournemouth. So yeah, if you're new here, so please consider subscribing to the channel. That'd be absolutely fantastic. Hit that notification bell and give it a thumbs up. I hope you enjoy it. So we'll get on. So we've got a little runway that we're taking off from. Like I say, we are heading to Bournemouth. We are up. Straight away, we are heading over to Portland. Before we do that, we're going to just head over Weymouth and have a look at Weymouth. I'll show you Weymouth beach and the little harbour. We're coming over Weymouth town centre now. Try and climb a little bit, give you a good view. So yeah, we parked just in town here. And then we walked around the harbour area and around the beach. Beautiful place. Really enjoyed our time here. I've done a full walk around video of Weymouth, so I would highly recommend you check it out. And now we're heading to Portland Island. Alright, so straight over Portland we go. So yeah, this is the Isle of Portland, and down there is the harbour at Portland, which I filmed not long ago actually. You would have seen some people swimming, and I did a shot of that in the sea, and that was down there. This is the prison here, big prison as you can see. And then we're going to fly straight over to Portland Bill. Nav mode on. I think what we'll do is make a turn, folks, because I want to show you Portland Bill. And you can see it's all quarried around here. There's a sculpture park just over to the right there, which I did visit. What I'd like to do is just show you where Portland Bill is and the lighthouse. So this is Southwell, not Southwell where I live, obviously. And then we got Portland here. We're not going to see it, guys, but there is a massive lighthouse here at Portland. The lighthouse is there on them rocks, and it was like when we visited this, it was very, very stormy. But yeah, it was worth a visit for sure. Right, so we are now heading back towards let's get the plane on. I don't know what it's doing again. So okay, we are heading round the coast of Portland here. We're going to go back past the prison. And there is public footpaths around the side of this here where you can walk. We did actually do a route around this area. Around the side of the quarry here, you can walk. And now we're going to head straight over to our next custom waypoint. And then you got the Portland harbour, as you can see. Okay. A busy little airway this, so you've got the Portland Harbour over to the left there. So, in the videos that are coming up to the channel during February, we're pretty much going to cover Portland Harbour, Portland Bill, West Bay, Weymouth, and then we are heading in the direction of a couple of other places that we visited. So I will actually show you those places. So one of the first places we're going to come to is a small place called Moreton, and it's where W.H. Lawrence is buried. So we'll be heading there to show you that. And then I'm going to take you over the Bovington base, which is the Royal Armoured Corps, which is where obviously they do the tank training and armoured vehicle training. And then we'll begin making our way over to Bournemouth. There's a couple of big birds in the air, I see. That's a Ryanair flight somewhere. As you can see where we are now then, so we're over the small area of Ringstead. And the weather is live today. At the time of filming, anyway. So yeah, have you ever seen Lawrence of Arabia? Well, this is the location where he is actually buried, what I'm taking you to now. Yeah, and this is the location where his grave is. We do actually go and visit here, so that will be in a upload. Probably coming around the time now or the next few weeks of watching this upload. A small village. And I'm going to show you this before we head to Bovington. So we're coming ahead now, it's just ahead of us here, which is Moreton. It's got a nice little walled garden and cafe, so I mean that's 100% worth a visit. If you are in the area, I would definitely recommend you come here. It's worth checking out. Please remember, folks, if you're new here, to subscribe to the channel. And I am live on Twitch, so if you've got Twitch, you will find me on here. So yeah, we're coming up now to the village of Moreton. As you can see, the countryside around here is rather nice. And Bovington's just over to the right there, which is the Armoured Corps training base, Bovington camp. So over to the right there. There's lots of tanks on display. There is a tank museum here also. So this is Moreton straight ahead of us here. The river alongside of it. Like I say, it's got a lovely walled garden and a cafe that you can visit. And there's the car park straight below us there for the cafe. And that's the village he is buried in. Okay, so now I'm going to take you straight over to Bovington camp. So if passing through Bovington, you'll find they've got lots of tanks just on display outside of the barracks. Definitely worth visiting. The tank museum is basically just on the right wingtip there, so that's also worth a visit. And you can see, so it's a big military camp. And all this sandy area to the left here is the training grounds. Now we stood around and waited a bit, hoping to see some military activity, but unfortunately we didn't get to see any. But we could hear some exercises happening somewhere. So they were out there somewhere, but we didn't get a chance to see them, unfortunately. But it's quite a big area to train in. So we're going to head away from there now. But yeah, Bovington's a really cool place to visit, actually. I was going to land there at the flying club, but decided that I decided on Weymouth instead. Okay, so our next stop is going to be Corfe Castle. And this is another place we visited. Which I will have in an upcoming video for you to enjoy. Yeah, Corfe Castle's actually quite amazing. There's not a lot there, I've got to admit. But when we were walking around, they had like a horrible histories type thing, telling you about some of the people that had died at Corfe Castle, and it was really quite cool, and you kind of realise just how evil people were back then. It was just incredible. So much backstabbing. It was unreal. But yeah, we quite enjoyed it. It was it's quite an interesting place to visit. So it's national. I think it's National Trust, that one. So yeah, if you're a National Trust member, look it up. We're not probably going to see a lot, to be honest. It probably will show you the pattern on the floor, what it looks like. But weather-wise, I mean, we had a pretty awful week, I've got to say, while we were visiting the area. It rained pretty much every day. We weren't really clear of rain, it just seemed to be raining constantly. We did get a bit of a break in the rain on some days, as you'll see in the videos. So we're making a turn at Corfe. So Corfe Castle's coming up ahead of us. And what I find interesting at Corfe is you see this ridge line that runs, it's like one big hill that runs all the way along to the coast there. I thought that was quite fascinating. You see how it runs along the side there. Really quite cool. So Corfe Castle's going to be pretty much straight ahead of us here in the middle. I was saying you've got the hill that runs basically all the way along. You can walk all the way along it, top of the hill, till you get to Corfe. Then it dips in. Yeah, so I suspected it's not really showing you the castle. But you see that is the castle below us there on the wingtip, the outline of it. As you can see, I mean, it's a magnificent place. The actual village itself is actually really nice as well, because we had to walk around the village and up to the old railway line, the station. Yeah, it's definitely worth a visit. Right, head on now to the coast before we make another turn. So the plan is we are heading to... I'm going to have to pick my speed up a little bit. We seem to be dropping. So the plan is that I say today is we're going to head to Bournemouth. Bit of a zigzag motion to get there. And then we are gonna head over to the Isle of Wight and do an episode around the Isle of Wight. That's the plan. The weather is changing just a little bit. Do seem to have a little bit of a side wind hitting us at the moment. Okay, so remember folks, I am on YouTube. Can't find me on there. Just look for Raymondo Lee Travel. Any extra subscribers to the channel would be absolutely awesome. Okay, so we're coming up to Swannich now. Never been to Swannich at all. We never got time to visit here. I mean, it's got a fairly sizable car park there in the middle. Swannich. If we ever head back to the area, well, we'll have to make a visit here and check it out. Okay, I'll make a turn now over Swannich. See the Needles lighthouse over there. That is on the Isle of Wight. We shall be heading there in the next episode. But for now, we're going to head towards Bournemouth. So over Swannich first, so you can get a good look at that. So like I say, it's not a place I've actually looked at going. We didn't get a chance after being to Corfe because I wanted to go to Bovington instead. So yeah. Certainly a place I'd like to go and visit if I ever get the chance. And now we're heading back over this ridge line again, which runs all the way along, past Corfe and up back towards Weymouth. Slight rain shower to the right there by the looks of it. There's definitely some low cloud about. There's a massive beach car park there. And that's all to do with the Henningsbury headland. And Mudford is just over that area. I recall this place. I'm sure that around here somewhere they've got a lot of chalets. Could be wrong, but it rings a bell. So we're gonna come up here. Obviously, you can see where the end goal is going to be. It's just over there. So we're going to make a couple of turns here. So that place behind there was Brownsea Island. It's actually National Trust. And Brownsea Castle. It's got a castle in it as well. Right, so we're heading. This is Poole. For those of you wondering where we are now. And Poole is obviously a big place. And then as we get over Poole, we are going to make a turn towards Bournemouth. So have a good look round, guys. As you can see, Poole and Bournemouth are big places. Big place indeed to visit. That's interesting, whatever that was down there in the square. So some kind of event on at the time. The satellite photo was taken. Give you a good look. I'll turn it around so you got a good look. Alright, making a turn now, folks, to Bournemouth Beach. I will turn the camera around. Yeah, you get a good look at the housing estates below us. As you're flying over Poole and heading straight towards Bournemouth. I think the first place we're going over is Parkstone, to be honest. So if you're looking below us there, I think that's what I'd planned to go over the. I'm not sure where the golf course is. Yeah, can't really see the golf course on here. But we are heading straight over now to Bournemouth Centre. Oh, the golf course is actually over there, look. There we have the massive train station in Bournemouth. I'm actually not sure if that is a train station or not. But there's a lot of cafes, bars down there. M&S Food Hall and stuff like that. So I reckon there must be a train station there. Yeah, I have been to Bournemouth. Been once. And actually really liked it. Really like the cosmopolitan feel of Bournemouth. So make a turn now. We're going to head just along the beach. I remember what I do remember is visiting Harry Ramsden's. I know there's a Harry Ramsden's down here. You see, with Harry Ramsden's, personally, I think you're paying for the name. I've been to much better fish and chip restaurants, if I'm being honest. But yeah, it was all right, and I really like Bournemouth. Tonight it is trying to get me to land at Bournemouth. It is a bigger, busier airport, so I've got to deal with other planes landing and taking off. So I wanted to head all the way up the beach here, which is what I'm doing, to Boscombe Pier, and that is what you can see below us there. I do believe that is Boscombe Pier. And now I'm going to make a turn, folks, and get us to the airport, because we have got to land. Straight over, so I'll spin the camera around, see the beach. Yeah, Bournemouth Beach is a lovely beach, that is for sure. Give you a good view around. And like I say, we will be visiting the Isle of Wight next time. I'm not 100% sure what my plane is doing, is flying where it wants again. I don't think I'm gonna, right, I don't think I'm gonna follow entry pattern, folks. I think I'm gonna go in at a different angle. Bournemouth is a massive airport. What I'm going to do is, again, I need to put my camera. Oh. Land him. Okay, we are airspeed's too high, but we're okay in this plane, we can get away with it. It's a long runway as well. And that's it. We are down. Oh. I want us to go that way. Okay. that is it. We are down. So, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please remember to subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. And then, the next time we fly, we are heading to the Isle of Wight. We'll spend a bit of time flying around the island. And then make our way towards Bognor Regis. Alright, thank you very much and goodbye.